Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hey, what's up, Bob Buttons? Cowabunga. Yeah, we're back, fake me. It has been a while. I've been gone for a couple weeks. I'm happy to be home, though. Happy to be home. How do I sound? Does it sound okay? I'm using a new setup. Hey, what's up? Hi. I missed you too. You sound great? Okay. I switched over to this, to a mic arm, so I'm not, like, having to lean up and stretch my fucking neck. I feel like I'll be able to stream longer now, and I feel a little bit more like Howard Stern. And we have these at work, at the office, and it's so convenient and useful. I was like, oh, fuck, why don't I have this at home? So, now I do. Eric sounds really quiet. Yeah, the common problem with Eric. Okay, we're gonna... I've been gone for a minute, but... I need to deliver that from... Here's where we're going. All right, I need to figure out how to get this fucker. I was dealing with this earlier. I need that. Can I... Let's see. Like a little puzzle, kind of. I'm in crunch mode, getting ready to exhibit for open sauce. I heard Gavin will be there. I don't know what any of that is, but I hope it goes well. I don't know what open sauce is. Howard Stern gives me the creeps. All right. Modeled my entire career after him, though. All right. I bet if we just put this bad boy... Oops. Raise it up some more. And then there was a whole other thing I think this wanted me to do where I drive over roofs and knock a thing down over there, but I just wasn't feeling it. So I decided to do it this way. I think that should be fine. Get this little guy out of the way. Oh, he's stuck. I got him fucking straight up stuck. Let's just recover him. Morning, Jeff. Just got back from vacation in Cancun. Just skied on the ocean, which was as awesome as you said. Dude, jet skiing is fucking awesome. Jet skiing in the ocean is a whole other animal, man. That is good times right there. Where's our vehicle we're looking for? All right, so we're pretty... All right, we'll just go from here. All right. How did you Austin Powers your car? It's the railroad tracks over there are easy to get stuck on with smaller vehicles. Actually, these little bullshit concrete curbs right here are much the same. You gotta watch yourself around them. You get hung up on them. Love the island game you played a few weeks back on regulation for climbing. Oh, Peak? Yeah, that was something. What's your most recent nice card pull? Man, I was when I was in Michigan for the last couple weeks, my nephew is that right, nephew? Yeah, nephew is just getting into card collecting. He's like 8 or 9, And so we went to card shops together, and like generations of us, like my father-in-law and I, and we all went together and bought some cards, and I bought a bunch of cards, all top Series 2s, all we were dealing with. And I got nothing in, like, I bought a mega box, I bought 2 blasters, I bought 3 hangers and 2 fat packs. And I got nothing. And I bought him, or his grandfather bought him a hanger box, and he pulled a golden image variation. Had no concept for what he had there. I was befuddled. That's how it goes, though. It sounds like the average retail ripping experience. Yeah, it does. Hey, thanks for the sub. Literally listening to old fuckface, you guys talking about broken Snowrunner DLC. And, oh, yeah. I think episode 1 of Roadcraft comes out this week on Regulation. I think it's maybe the Saturday release for Regulation. The schedule just got posted, so just check that. But yeah, we filmed 2 Roadcraft videos so far. First one comes out this week. Also, the first Sea of Thieves video comes out this week as well. We filmed 2 of those. I feel like both of those are games that we're going to continue to play in a semi-regular fashion. Okay. Hopefully there'll be many parts. Really feeling both of those games for Regulation specifically. Hoping for some adult advice. All right. Sea of Thieves is Regulation Minecraft. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Come on. Get up. Knock that shit off. Ooh, add snoozed. Nice. They were automatically snoozed. How'd you feel about the victors of Love Island Season 7? It was whatever. It was fine. I kind of liked Nick and Alandria, but that's who I voted for personally. Not that I think that they were like a crazy strong couple or anything, and it seemed like everybody wanted them to be together, and even they still weren't sure if they really liked each other, and, you know, I get it, but Amaya and Brian were fine. Amaya Papaya has become the, like America's sweetheart for the foreseeable future of whatever her run is, so I get it. I wasn't a huge fan, but Brian seemed all right. Maya's fine. I don't dislike either of them. I don't know. By the time it was all said and done, I didn't feel like there were a hell of a lot of strong couples that that made it a difficult decision. You know what I mean? I didn't think anybody was really... Like, I wasn't going to vote for Pepe and fucking Iris. They'd been together for like 4 days. What do I watch Love Island on? I watch it on Peacock. I know you obviously loved what you did and love what you do, but I'm sure even then you got burnout points. How do you deal with that? Starting down 40 more years. How do you deal with burnout? Not well. I became an alcoholic. I poisoned a lot of relationships. I avoided myself for years and years and years. I'm a workaholic, and I'm addicted to burnout. I'm addicted to work. I operated in legitimately burned out for like maybe the last 7 years of Rooster Teeth. And I think I'm maybe not I think it's a generational issue with my generation. And I think that I'm probably like the worst person to give any kind of honest to God real advice on that front, because I genuinely don't think I have a healthy relationship with it. I have learned through a lot of therapy over the last few years to allow that it's okay to allow myself to slow down, but even with years of therapy going over it and discussing it, I still find it really hard to put into practice. I don't think I helped you at all there. I apologize. Did you just turn an old patch hat into the regular? No, we had it like custom built. I mean, you know, a blank hat that we had the patch sewn onto. We didn't like cut and sew a new style of hat, but yeah, we just had it built. I went the wrong way back there. Haven't found a great answer either as someone who is in the medical field. Yeah. I will say it's okay to change your career or your job, and that if you're, you know, sometimes it's easy to to misinterpret unhappiness with burnout, and vice versa. It may not be that you're burned out. It may just be that you're no longer satisfied with the path that you're on. I don't know. That probably doesn't help at all. Did you watch Jake Rogers pitch on Friday? I was at the Monday game, the Tampa Bay game that they won. I didn't go to any of the fucking disastrous Mariners games, but I did watch the Friday game, yeah. Most of it. Some of it. I bounced around, and it wasn't, you know. We got my father-in-law hooked on Love Island while we were there, and so we watched a lot of Love Island with him, which was awesome. Tried to explain to somebody in their 70s what's going on in Love Island, and, like, you know, 30 episodes in, too. You're, like, running down the gossip of all of the previous failed relationships and hookups and, you know, pairings, and it was a lot of fun. He was loving it. Any recommended TV shows right now? I don't know. I couldn't even begin to tell you top shows of all time. I'm watching with my wife. We just wrapped up Love Island. I think we'll probably watch Love Island UK. I'm only about 5 episodes into that. New season of Always Sunny just started. Bachelor in Paradise just started. Final season of Squid Games is up. Ultimatum Queer Love new season is out. I gotta watch that. And then what else? I'm watching personally, like for my own, like by my lonesome. I'm watching a lot of BritBox right now because it was so all right. So I'm watching Ludwig and a show called Death Valley. So I recommend both of those because I'm enjoying the hell out of them. Yeah, Death Valley for sure. Jugs has it. Okay. Let's check out the chat for a second. I feel like a decent way to deal with burnout is to utilize your work in a way that helps springboard you to the next thing that you will be less burned out with. Also, trying to vary the things you do at work and branching out. That all sounds like really positive advice. I would lean into that. Also, like, sometimes burnout can be mitigated by doing something in your personal life that's fulfilling, you know, like if work's just not doing it for you. That's how I started Rooster Teeth, is I was burned out at work at my tech support job and not creatively fulfilled in any way. And so I would derive joy in life by going home and working on websites with Gus. And it really made work more bearable. I think I've been to all the sports games in Michigan. I've been to a Lions game. I've been to a few Pistons games. I've been to one Red Wings game. And I have been to a absolute bunch of Tigers games. This just goes with all sports. If you're looking to go to a sports game and you've never been to one, or you're not sure which one to go to, and you want to have the most fun, go to a baseball game. Baseball is by far the most enjoyable sport to watch live. After that, I would recommend hockey, honestly. I go baseball, hockey, basketball, and then football would be a distant last place. Football is a made-for-television sport. Where are we at? Are we going the right way? We need to go... I want to do this way. I always fuck it up. I'm going to get it right this time. I'm going to go here and just keep hooking right. Okay. All right. Football, you just don't realize how much fucking stoppage time there is until you're at a game, and you just like... And it's also the hardest to take in the action, I think, and understand what's going on without commentators. It's easy to miss stuff, and the action is so brief. I do not like this little area. I could come in and do something about this. I don't know that I'll ever drive these streets again, but that's not an excuse not to fix it up. So maybe we'll, you know what? Let's look at where we are on the map. All right, this spot right here, let's remember above the backup transport station, we need to come in and put some TLC into. Thanks for the sub. Yeah, Roadcraft's the best. Sleeping too deeply. My kid has that problem. I don't understand it. I would recommend if you wanna, if you have trouble waking up, go through basic training in the military. Through like just join the army, go through basic training, wash out 6 weeks in, you know, get bone spurs or something so you don't have to continue with it. But just that'll fix your inability to wake up. Those people will see to it that you wake up on a fucking dime for the rest of your life. Thanks for the sub, Sug. That's a Sug sub. Where the fuck am I going? Why am I did it again? I think I'm obsessed with going this wrong way. It's not even the wrong way. It's the way that makes the most sense. But for this specific delivery, it makes sense to go this way. The army loves when people join and wash out in 6 weeks. What's up, Ren707? Is this the way? No. No. I gotta stop being fucking dumb. Hello, Flack Earther. Good to see you. It's good to be back. You also gain the perk of being able to fall asleep anywhere. That's true, too. Yeah, you will learn to sleep anywhere. It's really good for your body functions in the military, I gotta say. Got a cool gift from Comerica Park. Are you starting Break Show again? Oh, yeah, absolutely. I would love that. Thank you. Yeah, Break Show will be back in... I don't have a timeline, but I've done 90% of the work, maybe 85% of the work. I just need to get Nick and Gavin together. I need everybody to be in town and in the office to just do the last bit of tech stuff. And then it'll be back. We have a P.O. box you can send stuff to. I think it's a Regulation Company P.O. box 13146. 111 East 17th Street, Austin, Texas 78701. There you go. I think we sometimes forget the street portion, although it seems to still get to us fine. Oh, no. Basic training and my military career has left me unable to sleep. I'm out of bed. Yeah, that's true, too, man. You'll be an early riser for the rest of your fucking life. I could easily... You'll also be up and up. Like, I woke up at 7 a.m. today, excited to go to a doctor's office thing. I woke up at 7 a.m., had to be out of the house by 8. I was ready to go. I was showered, fully awake, and ready to go by 7:17 probably. And then I just had to sit around and wait till it was time to leave. Have I gotten anything rare in card pulls lately? No. Vinny Testaverde card rookie signed. $3 or $4. I felt betrayed. I did get... What did I get lately? Hold on a second. I got a couple cards. It looks like I most recently bought... this is for my... You know, I'm doing my collection on the wall back there, although it's temporarily full, of... I want one top... Well, that collection is... I want one of every... I want one of each of the 100 best players of all time. Slabbed. And so this is my 1969 Steve Carlton I got. He's like number 59 on the list, I believe. And that's a PSA 5. And then I just bought this because it was a good deal. I was browsing eBay. I got a 2013 Topps Update Gem at 10 Nolan Arenado rookie. I don't know if that's ever going to be worth a hell of a lot or anything, but I got a good deal on it, so I figured why not. He's an all right guy. And then just a bunch of nothing out of packs. Hey, what's up, Drunken Padawan? Shower record is 13 minutes in, out, dried off, dressed, got long hair. Yeah, long hair is definitely a handicap. Hey, it's Mark the Frog. Children make you a morning person, yeah. How is Austin? I've heard mixed reviews from it's the new California to it's the coolest town in Texas. I don't know if the new California is an insult or meant as an insult or a compliment. I don't have Babe Ruth yet. I do have a Judge rookie, yeah. I'm currently trying my current chase card is I'm just trying to get a Jackie Robinson. I bid on a Jackie on I think it was a 55 PSA 2 the other day. And it ended up going for like $580, which was too rich for my blood, so I couldn't do it. But that's my next big card. I got some big stuff out of the way. Like I got Mickey Mantle out of the way. I got Willie Mays out of the way. I got Hank Aaron out of the way. Although I wouldn't mind a nicer Hank Aaron card. But I still have to get Ty Cobb, Babe Ruth, Jackie Robinson. I still got some pretty heavy hitters that are going to be a little expensive to knock out, but we'll get there. Big Dumper is a dog. Dude, that was an awesome, awesome home run derby last night. I had such a great time watching that. Tag me in memes. No, I don't have any Bump Wills cars. Satchel Paige I don't have yet, but I will. I need Joe DiMaggio still. Honus Wagner. I'm gonna get the Jackie Robinson, and then I think the Babe Ruth might be the last thing I try to get. Be a good like final card to get. But I have I'm about halfway there, I think. I've got about 50 of the top 100. And a lot of them are honestly newer guys that I haven't even bothered with because I just know they'll be easy to pick up. I'm not even paying attention to where I'm going. I need to go over here. Can I do that from here? No. I was just driving and chatting. Let's go back. Go up here, maybe? Yeah. Yeah. Oh. What's the fucking no mess easy way to do this? Just go back around and then... Yeah, okay. It is so easy just to get chatting and just headed in a direction in this game and then forget where you're going. Do I mostly bid on eBay? Yeah, I've bought a few at card shops here and there. I find most card shops to be overpriced when it comes to singles. Sometimes you can get a good deal. I always look wherever I go. I went to a card shop I really did not like in Detroit or in Grosse Pointe. I'm not going to name it and like talk shit about them, but a lot of those places feel predatory to me. Some of them there's one in Austin that's really cool, Card Traders of Austin. I really like that place, but a lot of places are not. And so card shows I think would be a good alternative. I hear that's where most people get their best deals, but I've just never been to one. There aren't ever any around me. There's not any in Austin I'm aware of. But yeah, eBay and ComC are good places to go. No, I haven't seen Tom Brady's card shop prices. A nice little road. I'm the same way with vinyl records. Places with good selection are usually overpriced and only have garbage, but I go to every store I see anyways. Yeah, you got to. I've definitely been to some card shops I liked. I went to one in Vegas a couple years ago, and I thought they were awesome. I was really impressed with that place. I wish I could remember what it was called. But I can't. Go, dickhead. Do I want to go over this? I think I do. Yeah. Turn, turn, turn. Boy, 90% of this game is using the mule. Is that gonna work? Yep. It's like being a kid in a candy shop. Yeah. I went to one in high school, and I remember thinking it was pretty cool, but that was, you know. How many years ago would that be? Why won't you go? What is going on here? Oh, it's so weird. It just froze up on me. Go out, dickhead. Thank you. Anyway, 30, 20, 40 years or something since I went to a cart show.
To get a convoy with essential materials to the railway, can you plan a route from the western tunnel to the railway? And while you're at it, there is something else you could do if you're feeling particularly industrious.
Thanks, Cosmonauts. Good to be back. Man, Austin has become overrun with Dutch Brothers lately, and my wife is all about it. What does she want me to do? Move the carriage on the what? What do we gotta do now? It never ends. Okay, plan a route for the convoy from the tunnel to the railway station, gather resources, or clear damage from the train accident. Ah, let's do that. That seems fun. Am I close to a... No? Country base? Country base is pretty close, huh? What kind of damage are we dealing with? Can't really tell, huh? Oh, it's gonna be big. Yeah, it looks big. In that case, let's... Where am I at right now? Right here? No, that's a different me. Perfect. All right, that's our next gig. Then after that, maybe we'll do some road building or something. No, check in on the chat here. Recorded a So All Right today. Felt really good to be recording again. Although I did record while I was out of town. While I was on vacation, we recorded, I don't think this is a spoiler or anything, but we recorded 2 episodes of a show we've been meaning to record, a new show we've been excited to record for a while. I'm happy to report we recorded 2 episodes of Wheel of Decades. Watched the first 4 episodes of Charmed 2018, so we got 1 more to record, and then that'll be out. And we recorded 2 drafts. Is that what they were? Is that what we did on Friday? Yeah, 2 drafts. We did action movie stunt, or movie stunt draft, and horse not horse. Oh, Christ. Forgot about that. The thing I like, are you talking about Dutch Brothers? I think the iced coffee is better than Starbucks, but I have no problem with Starbucks in any way. I will say I like all the blended drinks. You can basically get like, they have like their own version of Red Bull, like an energy drink, and it's in like every flavor known to man, and you can get it blended, so you can get like basically like a slush puppy that's an energy drink, which is kind of cool. keep telling myself one of these days I'm going to pull that car out of there, but I don't know that I will. I had to pick punters and kickers first. Ooh. I should probably fix this too. I mean, it's fine to drive on, but it's unsightly. Don't have to leave it trashy just because it is. Oh boy. Man, if you were a Snowrunner player who'd never played Roadcraft, but you were watching me do this right now, your butthole would be so fucking puckered right now. Those tree stumps are the worst thing on earth in Snowrunner. Get up the fucking hill, man. What are you doing? There's probably like 50 smarter ways to be doing this. I just don't care. I'm gonna tip my fucking car over doing this though. Whoa, look at all of the texts. I love Snowrunner. Yeah, me too, Sonic. I mean, I say I used to love Snowrunner. I'm pretty converted into the Roadcraft camp at this point, but I definitely did love Snowrunner. You know what? No, I don't need these rocks for anything. Fuck that. See, I could just collect these bad boys, but I don't need them. Though they would fit pretty nicely on my bed. Truck bed, not home bed. That'd be weird. Drive right over the fucking thing. Alright, after I get these guys out of here. Oh, I really only have one thing left after this. Okay. Well, never mind. I'll just do the whole kit and caboodle then. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no, 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 no. Not doing that with you. We are not doing that. No, sir. I'm not flipping over. Not on the last thing. Ridiculous. It's ridiculous of you. What are you thinking? Get over there. I'm not really sure that's what I was trying to do here, but... All right. Oh, wait, what's she saying? Color me impressed. You shouldn't be. That was embarrassing.
You're thorough. If I ever start a cleaning company, I know who I'm hiring.
Cool. That it? That all we got here? I didn't put the brakes on. I did. Okay. What's next? The fuck button did I hit? Oh, the trees. That's cool. What's next? One side objection, bring logs. He needs 1 million logs. Or gather resources and send them to the tunnel. Plan a route. I like that. Let's plan a route. Where are we going to? Probably not far, right? Plan a route from the tunnel to the railway station. Okay. That should take us about 2 seconds. Let's just checking on you guys. Glad to see I'm back. I'm glad to be back. I've been listening to all my favorite AH Let's Plays. Oh, well, thank you so much, Virtue. Maybe you'll check out the Regulation Podcast if you haven't already and get a chance. That's current and probably a lot more fun to listen to because it's an audio-only podcast. It's designed to be listened to. My dad and I love playing Sloppy Joe Bingo with you guys. Any plans for more of those? We just did one like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And so I don't think we have another one on the board, on the books anytime soon, but probably we'll do one in the next like 2 months, I'd say. Tree stumps and flimsy trees while trying to winch out of stuff is annoying. Yeah. If there's a classic video game you could experience for the first time again, what would it be? Peggle. Are you asking or are you responding? I have a fun dinner last night. Grew a purple carrot in the garden. Oh, and put it on udon noodles. Nice. It's a very colorful meal. Just thought I'd share. Oh, thank you very much. Just a sucker for nostalgia. Oh, yeah. I get that. I am too. Gavin and I have been pretty busy since Rooster Teeth closed down, starting a whole new company. And I hate to say it, but I think it's a little... I think the content we're making is a little better than what we made at Rooster Teeth. No offense to our past selves, but I think we've only gotten better. Does Eric actually order all the cakes? No. No, he could, but he doesn't. He never fucking does. I would. The second I win, I'm ordering a cake. I gotta say, Sloppy Joe's Bingo is maybe one of the things I'm most proud of inventing. Alongside with my beautiful wife, of course. But that is just turned out to be like a perfect production. Just so much fun, universally fun. Everybody gets to participate. They give you like 200 of these fucking dots, so I know I could do this in a lot less, but why not? Why not get real granular with it, you know? Can't wait to see how this fails. I still have 132 left. Dang. Where's it going? Ah, okay. All right, let's watch it go. Would more granular points makes the trucks go slower? No, it just keeps them straighter. They don't have the AI is not very smart. They don't interpolate distance well between 2 points. Favorite type of pizza? I don't know. Supreme, I guess. I like all pizza. I very rarely find a pizza I don't like. So far so good, huh? No drama. Totally fine. Oh, that's... on the map, that looked like a mound, but it is not. I didn't have to go around that. That's good to know. Crazy to think you've been watching our content for 20 years. Appreciate the 2 decades of support, though. Pepperoni's great. Hello, Scribsy. Hello, Lee Pants. What's on my puzzle table? Just a puzzle. A couple of boxes of, like, blasters of cards from Michigan. And just a puzzle and some cards. I'm back to puzzling. I just cracked my first puzzle in a while. Pretty jazzed about it. It's a Kinstler. I've never done this brand before. It's a bit of a motherfucker. It's pretty... The bottom and the top are real easy. Everything in the black I put together pretty immediately. And I've knocked out most of the sky. Now I'm just into the weird green prism shit. That's going to take a fucking while, I think. Oh, nice. It's a great game, Lee Pants. Absolutely great. It's the only game I play anymore. Except for my other, my work games that I got to play. Yeah, it's hard to go wrong with a Supreme Pizza. Thanks for the sub, Randy. Thanks for keeping you sane for 20 years. Yeah, no problem. I was happy to do it. Ah, shit. Shit on my dick. Is this where it's going to be? This guy's going to bump him. He'll go through, but then this guy will get stuck. Okay. Now, do I want to modify or fix? Let's fix. How far from a base are we? Do we have enough gas? Yes. Okay. We're going to live a little then. Let's bring out the big boy. Okay, where are we headed? We're going to go... We need to go... Where'd these guys get stuck? Over here. So we need to go... out this way. I go up. Yeah, that's the way I want to do it. Right? Yeah. Okay. Is a hot dog in a tortilla still a hot dog? I don't know. I guess. I don't know. Depending on what the other guys said. I wouldn't have a problem with it. But I also don't want to become like some sort of a arbiter of what is and isn't a hot dog. That's never what we set out to do. And now people are asking us for like advice on what constitutes hot dogs and what doesn't. And I just don't feel like I'm knowledgeable enough to make the answer. I just know what works for us. Give up sauce or communicating via phone call? Oh, I'd be okay with giving up both. A roll up. There you go. Sausage roll or something. I'm not a big sauce guy, Mark, so I don't think it would hurt too much to lose. I don't enjoy talking on the phone ever. I worked at a tech support center for 6 years, so if I could never talk on the phone again as long as I live. I might pay for that opportunity. Might be easier than you having to sell me on it, you know? I mean, I guess it would eliminate all spam calls. That'd be fucking nice right there. I mean, I like ketchup. I like mustard. I like barbecue sauce. But I don't know that I need any of those things. I live in Texas where meat, if cooked properly, does not require sauce. And so I don't think it would hurt me in that respect, you know? Everything we have is dry rubbed anyway. I can live without ketchup on a hamburger. Mustard's pretty good. French fries would be an issue. I just only have to have cheese fries from here on out. I could do that. I could do it. As long as cheese isn't considered a sauce. If cheese is considered a sauce, then I might be in trouble. Yeah, I don't like mayonnaise in any capacity. I stomach secret mayo, but it has to be secret. If I see mayonnaise, I'm out. Fucking put me on a plane away. No more barbecue chips. I don't know what that means. What's my hot dog counter? We discussed it in an upcoming episode, so I don't want to spoil it, but it's not at the average yet. I'm within striking distance, but I don't know if I'll get there. Oh. Mayo for nuggets. Oh my God, that's heinous. Gross myself out thinking about it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's lovely to drive on. What was I worried about? All right. Now, is it right we're going, I believe? Let's see. No, left. Definitely left. Over the bridge. And then... Oh, I could just do this whole... Am I in a sand zone area? Right outside of one, huh? Okay. All right. Let's get ourselves a dump truck. Lower the fucking... Oh, engine not running. Okay, now can I turn the fucking... Lower the thing? God damn. That's annoying. Did a show at a bar where I blindfolded a friend who told him to guess if what I fed him was mayo. 3 rounds, 3 were Giants Bowls. Ugh. What's your favorite piece of content you've ever created? At Rooster Teeth, my favorite creation would probably be... I didn't create it, I helped create it. It wasn't like my idea. I produced it and I helped create it. The thing I'm the most proud of participating in at Rooster Teeth is probably survive Block Island Season 1 and 2. I think that's the best thing I ever participated in making. I think it was the perfect marriage of... I just went the wrong way. Perfect marriage of a lot of ideas and abilities. And I thought it was fucking awesome. So probably that. Total career, though, it's got to be fuckface / regulation. I didn't think I'd ever find fulfillment and success like I had at Rooster Teeth again. And regulation has been the joy of the second half of my life. This last year, getting to start over again, be in the spare bedroom again, just make passionately devoted content with people that just only want to do the same thing I want to do in the same way that I want to do it. And it has just been an absolute joy. So I can't, and, you know, being able to exist, it's not a given that I was going to be able to continue to get to make content after Rooster Teeth, you know. The fact that regulation has been able to stand on its own 2 feet and support us, really because you guys have all supported us, is pretty wonderful feeling. So. Is it this one I want? Yeah. Is that a good answer? I hope. I didn't see the Emmy nominations go out now. But I don't have any thoughts on them. I don't really. Yeah, it's thank you. I feel good. It's really just, I wake up every day fucking, I hate to use the word blessed, #blessed, but I genuinely feel so lucky that I get to make content with my best friends every day of my life still, you know? That Rooster Teeth went away and I'm still waking up every day working with Gavin and Nick and Andrew and Eric. That's a tremendous amount of luck. I feel very fortunate. It's also just great to be independent again and be 100% control of our destiny, you know, and to be able to take everything that we learned over many, many years of doing this and apply it in a new way to a new entity has just been just an absolute joy. Thanks for the sub, Taz. Anything I miss about being a part of a larger company? Yeah, I miss the people. I loved I loved so many people at Rooster Teeth. I had decades long relationships with people. Imagine, I don't know how long in the career any of you are, but knowing somebody for your whole life, you know what that's like. It's cool. But working with somebody for 20 years and then not anymore all at once, it's a really weird experience to go through. I had so many people that I had such long, important relationships with that all didn't go away. The relationships don't go away, but the ability to coalesce and work on the same thing together towards the same goal and see each other and be in each other's lives all day, every day went away. And that was really hard to lose. I miss the steady paycheck, you know, the security that goes into all that. Not that I feel like we're in a bad place or anything, but, you know, it was nice to not have to be the person to figure everything out, you know? Not that I'm the only one, Eric. We all do. But in terms about like missing stuff. Like I miss the HR department, you know, I miss the people that ran payroll, and I miss not having to figure out how to do some of this hard stuff. Like, you know, a pretty big part of Eric's life for the last couple months has been getting us healthcare behind the scenes. That's unsexy, unfun work that nobody talks about, that is really hard. And when you're doing it by yourself, it's a whole different animal than when you are a part of a department that's doing it, or when you have other departments that you can lean on and help, you know. So some of that kind of stuff, just the logistics, the infrastructure, the support system, I miss all that. But mostly I just miss the people, I guess. I really valued and enjoyed my time with those people. But from a creative standpoint, no, I don't. We do everything I want to do at Regulation. I can't think of anything work-wise that I'm missing out on. I was never as into the big productions as everybody else was. I was always a spare bedroom, making something out of nothing kind of guy. That was my sweet spot. So Regulation lives in the middle of that sweet spot, fortunately for me. Like, I got to pay the bills every month. I got to pay our rent and our electric bill and our gas bill and all that stuff, you know. I miss not having to do that, but it's also not the end of the world to do it. It's not hard or anything. It's not like how am I going to figure out how to do this? It's just like, oh, right. There's only 5 of us. Stuff you take for granted when you're a part of a bigger organization, you know. You know what I don't miss, though? Meetings. Ever. For anything. We have one sort of meeting a week on Mondays at Regulation, and it is totally fine. We get what we need done, and we get in and out, and on to the fun stuff. We're salaried. Yeah, we all are salaried. I just got back from Michigan. I just took a 2-week vacation to Michigan. I spent a lot of time looking at houses and didn't find the house for us, but we narrowed down the search, I guess I'll say. I don't imagine that I'll have a place anytime soon. I think it's going to be, I don't know. I know what I want now. We know what we want now. I think we're on the same page, and we've identified where we want to live and what home we want, and so now it's just going to be a matter of finding it. And I think that's probably going to take another 6 months to a year, but that's okay because we're not in a hurry. You know, I'm not leaving. I'm not running from anything here. I'm not trying to leave Austin. I'm just trying to plant roots somewhere that I can afford to plant roots. Austin's just not that place anymore, so I can take as much time as I need to, and I think we will. You know, we're going to be pretty slow with it. But, like I said, now we know. Now we know where we want to live. Just got to wait for the house to appear. And be affordable. I guess that's a big problem, too. Will I ever retire? I don't know. I certainly have thought so. But I kind of have been running into the face of that a little bit over the last couple weeks, the idea of it, and I think that the thing that I might have trouble with in a way, see, people would always say to me, like, people in my life, most of the people in my life have told me that I am a workaholic and I will never be able to retire and I'll never be able to stop doing this stuff, that I'll work till I die, and that they laugh at me when I say I want to retire. I've always felt that they were wrong, mostly because I like to prove people wrong, but also just because I don't feel like I'm addicted to work. I work because I need to make a living, and if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do do it to the best and most of my abilities. And I'm also really good at entertaining myself, and I don't ever get bored because I keep myself occupied and entertained. It's part of being an only child and moving around as much as I did when I was a kid, I think, is that I got really good at entertaining me. And so I don't think I would deal with like the boredom and stuff. But I think the thing that is kind of crystallized over the last, maybe this year, is that I don't want to outlive my usefulness, and I don't want to feel pointless. And I think I might struggle with that. And so if I don't ever retire, I think it would probably be because of that feeling. I never considered that feeling, but it's presented itself to me as a possibility in an undefined future. And so yeah, I can't stop working. Better a workaholic than an alcoholic? Yeah. I just like to work. What the fuck else am I going to do? There's only so many bike rides a day you can take. Hey! I'm streaming. You want to come and say hi? Welcome home, kiddo. Oh, I missed you so much. So glad you got home safe. Millie has been stranded in another city for the last 4 days because they kept canceling all of her flights.
Yeah. 3 days late, but we got there.
That's the important thing. You made it home. All right, go play Assassin's Creed Odyssey. All right, I love you, buddy. Welcome home. Oh, that is such a relief. She was supposed to be home. We were supposed to be home. I think she was supposed to be home Saturday. And we were supposed to be home Saturday. And then, yeah, she just got home. American Airlines going through something right now because apparently a lot of people are having trouble with them. But she just had like 3 days of flights canceled. And they just kept canceling and kept canceling. You ride your bike all day? Yeah, I could too, but and I've had days where I've done that. But eventually, I think you need purpose. I need purpose, I think. Like, I rode my bike yesterday. I had a great time riding my bike. Got up, rode my bike at 8 a.m. I was home by 9:30, so probably rode 20 miles. Then I had a whole rest of my day to do other shit to fill time. And I had stuff to do, but I remember thinking, like, man, at some point I was like, I guess I could ride my bike again. And you start to realize, like, a day is very long if you don't have stuff to fill it with. I don't like this bump right here. I don't like that at all. Bought a new gravel bike, but it's too damn hot and humid. Yeah. Oh, you go backwards. Okay. Couldn't figure out what it was for a second. All right, just a little bit more. What do you think? It's not the... You know what? We can do better. We can do better. I haven't seen the Tony Hawk Pro Skater video yet, but I hear it's pretty good. Andrew was saying that the audience seemed to think it was one of the best streams we've ever done. Obviously, I was in Michigan at the time, so I didn't participate, but I hear it's pretty funny. I gotta check it out. What was so good about it? Just they were just bad at it, I guess? Have I ridden motorcycles? I used to have one back in the day. I got rid of it when I had Millie. It seemed irresponsible. I wiped out like twice in a month, and I had a kid on the way, and I was like, I can't. I gotta take care of this kid. I don't need to be motorcycling. So I did away with it. I don't think I've ridden a motorcycle since I flipped that scooter, that moped, or what are those things called? Vespa, that's what it was called. You know what? I could just come back around this way. Is this the fucking quarry right here, by any chance? No. Seems like it should be. Weird. Like the fit? Oh, thank you very much. Picked up this new Tigers hat when I was at the game last Monday. Can you guys unban me on regular pod stream? I won't be annoying anymore. I don't have anything to do with that. You'll have to talk to Andrew or Drew or whoever does the moderation there. That's not my area of expertise. I'm sure we don't ban lightly though, so I don't know what you did that was annoying, but it must have been pretty annoying. Eric said maybe. Oh, you dared them to ban you? Oh, well, yeah. That's rough. You gotta dare them to unban you now. Double dog dare them to unban you and they won't have a choice. Let's see if this is gonna do the job. Or if we have to put more work into this. Here, come on down here. Oh, are you hanging out here with me, buddy? Are you stuck? You want to leave the room? Here. Let me let you out. I didn't know you were stuck. Just realized I have been playing this entire time without the sound on. I haven't heard any of this. Oh, man. That's old Achievement Hunter shit right there. learning to play video games without sound because it gets in the way. What do I prefer, old Howard Stern or new? Well, I mean, I don't think the show is as good as it was. I still enjoy it. I enjoy the show more for the relationships that exist in it, more for Howard's ability to get under Sal's skin, or, you know, Mike Perlman's ability to get under Ronnie's skin or whatever, and less the like outrageous stunts and games they used to play and that kind of stuff. So I guess, I mean, I think that Howard has lost his fastball. I don't mean that to be insulting. I think it happens to all of us. I've been thinking a lot about if and when, not if, but when it's going to happen to me, and if it's already started. That's why I've been thinking about Howard a little bit, because I'm thinking about my own fastball. But I think you can have a lot of career without a fastball anymore. I do think that the show has gone downhill in terms of quality in regards to a lot of the bits they do. I'm not a fan of that door knocking at all. It never results in me laughing. If you listen to the show, you know what I'm talking about. I don't need their Greta Thunberg impression or their bad Dice Clay impression. Like, the impressions when they had big name comedians, or even just like working successful comedians doing their impressions, they were great. They were really funny, and they had really good impressions. I feel like a lot of that stuff has gone really downhill. Their internal impressions are awesome, you know, when they're making fun of each other, when they're doing Ronnie impressions. That's great. I think that, you know what? I know how to explain this. I think that they've lost their pop culture accoutrement, like they're out of touch. I think they know that they're out of touch. I don't think they give a shit. I think that's fine. You don't have to be in touch. But when they address that kind of stuff, I find it's often not funny, or their takes aren't funny. But I enjoy the shit out of listening to them talk and just interact and make fun of each other. And I still think it's an amazing show. Still love every second of it. But I'd be lying if I said I thought it was as good as it was at its height. But what is, you know? Can I explain how off topic happened? Man, I don't know if there's any story to it. We wanted to do a podcast, I think. And I think, I don't know. If you told me Michael came up with it, I'd believe you. I remember the audience named it, and he was definitely like, he put the work into it. I think it was like, we wanted to do a podcast, Michael wanted it. Or maybe even Michael, well, it might be better to ask Michael. He ran off topic for a really long time and would probably remember how it started a lot better than I do. I remember the first episode we did, maybe test episode, maybe second. We were talking about Michael did his river monster spiel. We had just 20-minute bit on talking about river monsters. I think that was the show, or Bigfoot, or one of those. And I just remember thinking how fucking perfectly, how perfect he was for that. And that the podcast was going to be really successful because it was right up his. It really speaks to his style of humor, and it was a great vehicle to just let him be himself, untethered, you know. And then he just ran with that show for years and years and years. Okay, you want me to rate your birthday present for your dad? He works for home a lot on Zoom, upper management, but a fun guy off the clock. I got him 2 identical button-up shorts. One will stay normal, and the other is I'm going to tie-dye so that he has a... I think that's cute. That's cute. It's a good idea. And if it comes from the heart, that's all that matters. The most important thing you can do on your dad's birthday is tell him how much he means to you and how important it is to have him in your life. You know what I mean? That's all the present he's going to need, but he'll fucking love. He'll love. That's a gift that shows that you think about him, you care about him, and you're willing to go outside the box a little bit. You know? I think it's an awesome idea. I think your dad's lucky that he has a kid that is that invested in showing how much he means to them. Oh my God, I missed my dad's birthday. It's a tough look. Yeah, a little bit there, and should be good. Rerun these trucks and see how it goes. All right, easy peasy. Yeah, I was actually out of town for all of that rain. That's heartbreaking. Just absolutely terrible. It's I know the area. It's about 45 minutes from here, maybe. It's just maybe a little further, but just unbelievable. Thank you for the sub, Is there a copy of Celestial Glorbosus in the Library of Commerce? Not to my knowledge, but you can buy it on Amazon. Have I ever watched Mad Men? No, I never did. I watched the first episode. Didn't do anything for me. When I moved to Hoth. So far, the roads in Detroit are... It's a mixed bag, I'll say that. I don't think I have, no, like one. Yeah, people seem to really love Mad Men. It was a very popular show. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Wheat Thins. Ah, fuck. Are you fucking serious? What is this? You dickheads. You fucking dickheads. Are you serious? Ugh, see, you can't trust him to do anything. Shit the bed in the last 30 feet. Ridiculous. You should be ashamed of yourself. All right. Tire shops and car washes. Man, I had a great car wash experience when I was in Detroit or Grosse Pointe. Hey, this needs to be turned on. What do we got going? What do we got around here that's electric? Oh, is there more over here? Or is this the end? Oh, Oh, that's a lot of map back there. I bet there's a closer electric source to plug into. Maybe I should go exploring. Or do I want to go like... There's probably something better over there. Well, okay. All remaining, that's going. Good, good. Connect the electricity I have not done. Oh, that's what it... Okay. Not really feeling that right now. Definitely not feeling pipes right now. More pipes. Gather resources. Steel beams and logs. Here's the steel beams facility. Well, that's not so bad. I'm sure there's no steel to salvage here. Oh, I have 11 steel beams. Are you serious? Oh. Well, let's just get the mule over here then. And we'll do that. Yeah, let's get the mule over here. Am I close? What do you mean the route failed? What do you mean the route failed? What the fuck are you talking about? The route failed. Oh, this guy's in the way. That's my fault. I have a terrible question. Am I able to tell if a video or picture is AI generated, or am I old? I am old, but I'm also not stupid. I live in the modern world, so I'm absolutely able to tell if a image is AI generated or what? Or picture, yeah. Fallout 76 is a great game. Did we ever do the worst songs of all time playlist? We did. We did do it, yeah. It's over... I assume it's on the YouTube, Regulation YouTube channel, but it might be on the Patreon if it wasn't a public video. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, I was gonna... Okay, we need to go... What are we doing again? Over here. Easy peasy. So I'll go out. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Versified? What will happen to Sal when Howard retires? It's a great question. I don't know the answer to that. I think a lot of those people are going to be in... Well, it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, Gary, Fred, and Robin will retire. But for the people that aren't old enough or rich enough, the Wills and the Steve Nowickis and the JDs and those guys, I genuinely don't know. Imagine they'll try to leverage their experience into some other spot in the industry. Perfect. Yeah. It looks great. We're definitely flipping over. We are definitely flipping over. We're about to bomb this hill and flip the fuck over. Might flip over before we leave. This is not going to go well. This is ill-advised. All right. Woof. Breathe easily. It is a stressful and stress-free game at the same time, for sure. I did see Ozzy's last show. Pretty wild. Yeah, she's a pretty awesome kid. Woman. Adult. Grown up. She's not a kid anymore. It's hard to reconcile. The driving in this game, I will say, is a lot more forgiving than in Snowrunner. You can get away with a hell of a lot more in Roadcraft than you can with Snowrunner, which is, I think, a positive and a negative. I'm so sick of hearing her say that every time we go to the machine yard. Is this the right way?
And it just needs some dust brushed off. I can hardly believe my eyes.
That's... Oh, that's where the stuff goes. I need to go to the steel beam facility, which is back here. Silly. I actually don't need this. I just figured while I was making the run, it's not far. And this tractor is definitely in the fucking way. Might as well make good use of it. So I only need 3 steel beams. I made 3 beams right there. The Malamute? No, I don't think so. I have to go to the base to go to the store. Farming Simulator, I've tried it. It's boring. I think I applied for Twitch Partner. I might have it. I don't know. Am I a Twitch Partner? I don't know. I am not yet. I don't know what that gets me. I already got, like, up a level. It gave me a better revenue split, but I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Not on me. Are you fucking serious? No, I don't think I guess I don't have that. I'm not looking to get sponsored. I don't like that booming. One thing I don't like about this mule is pulling the boom back also raises it, and it shouldn't. It's a different controller for that. Oops. Don't like that. Don't want that. There we go. That didn't raise it. I hope it doesn't. It tends to do a thing where it. All right, we're just going to have to hope it doesn't do this. They're strapped in, so hopefully it doesn't subtract them back into the inventory as I drive through this. It'd be really fucking annoying if it did. But I feel like I've had that problem before. Okay. We're good. Why am I so peaceful? I don't know what that means. Why wouldn't I be peaceful? Am I not peaceful normally? I don't have an idiot to yell at. There's no Gavin or Michael or anybody to yell at right now. What's over here? Is it just both nondescript places? Does it matter? There's one bigger or oh, that's where the wood goes. Okay, got it. So that's where the wood goes. Thanks for the sub, Texan. Hat matching vehicle today. Hell yeah. Woof. I can toss those around. Easy peasy. Logs are no fucking fun to carry. I figured out a log solution though, because of how unfun logs are. Let's take a second to appreciate how many trees we have around here. Can I get to those trees? Damn right I can. Okay. Well then we have that's really pretty like this. We have a solution for our log problem. Garage. I deploy. Ray banned you too, huh? Let's, am I religious? I am not. I need to, you know, with this guy, I'm not going to fuck around going through the bullshit woods with this guy. I'm going to get there and do the job. Watch out the platform. Wow, we've only been going for an hour and a half. feels like longer, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's really nice to get back to this game. Let me tell you, there will be updates on Gavin's squirrel sealing in future episodes of Regulation. I can't spoil that. Happy Tuesday. Anyway, it's so fucking nice to... It's so fucking nice to be back playing this game again. Nice to be streaming and home and chatting with y'all and in my own space again as well, but I've really missed playing Roadcraft for, I don't know, 12 or 13 days that I was gone. Tigers World Series champs this year? Certainly looks like it, as long as we don't have to go through the Mariners to get there. Oh yeah, I announced it as much as I could in streams that I'd be taking time off, but I assumed that I would miss people. Just kind of nature of the beast, I guess. Probably some sort of a notification system on Twitch that I could have enabled that would have done the job, but I'm, you know, I don't even know that I'm not a partner. I don't even know what a partner is. I'm Twitch stupid still. What's up, baby teeth? The Malamute fits in the back of the mule. Oh, that's cool. I figured out that the annoying thing about, like, cutting down trees is fun. Grinding stumps is pretty fun too, but cutting down trees is fun. Picking up trees and loading them into a log carrier is not fun. But you've already picked them up with this thing, so why not just deliver it right where it goes from the get-go? So that's what I do now. Just take this guy where he needs to go and just fresh deliver the logs. I'll show you what I mean here in a second. I only need 7. No, the industry's too big to be fully knowledgeable over all of it, and I genuinely don't want to be. I never did. I just want to be able to eke out an existence in my little niche of it. Oh, that's cool. Lee pants. Okay. So here's where we're delivering our trees to. Ooh, that's slow on that bad boy, huh? I guess I gotta put it in low, but... Alright, I just need to get the trees into here. Can't move that thing. That's in the way. Just need to toss trees in there. Well, let's just go grab some trees. It's also dumb that I can't pick up those logs right there. They're just fucking sitting there. Should be able to. Alright. Arm control, cut tree. Regulation niche, that's right. Saw a pigeon the other day? They're out there. Wish I could move that piece of set dressing right there. 1. See? That wasn't so bad. Feel kind of bad about the pigeon thing? Why? I'm sure it's I think Jack's just fine. He was texting me about it yesterday. He's got plenty on his plate being a grown-up with a real job. I'm a Twitch affiliate, I believe. I think I applied for partner maybe early on, and they said no. I don't know. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. It seems like a thing. I don't know. But then I think maybe you're not even supposed to talk about it, right? Or something. I don't know. I just want to play video games with y'all. Can I drive into this thing? Oh. That's way better. I don't want to drive in, but... No. Back up. Oh, that's so much easier. This is so much easier. I think maybe I didn't have enough at the time or something, but I'm sure I do now. I mean, I just took 2 weeks off, so I probably don't right now, but I've been streaming twice a day for a lot of this year. At least 3 days a week. I wanted to stream yesterday. Actually, the only reason I didn't stream yesterday is just because I was waiting on an XLR cable. Otherwise, I would have. Gavin might have, but I don't know. I was just at home. I had ordered one. It just hadn't arrived yet, and we're not around each other all the time. I only see the regulation guys maybe 1 day a week. Ideally, we'll be in the office together at least about 1 to 1.5 days a week on an average week, but summer has, throws everything into disarray. I've never had a reason to talk to anybody at Twitch. That's the thing. Like, they'd be like, hey, I'm your dedicated person. What do you want to talk about? And I'd be like, I don't know. Nothing. Oh, yeah. I did that. I think I did that, like, last year, Versified. I went through all that last summer. Qualifying and all that. Oh, you're not a real tree. Dead, I guess. If my Twitch takes off, will I abandon the boys forever? No, the only reason I do Twitch is to promote regulation. I'm just here to tell you all to listen to the Regulation podcast and watch Regulation content, gameplay, and supplementals and drafts and streams and stuff. Subscribe to the Regulation Pod Twitch account. Go to regulatreon.com, all that stuff. I like to stream in the mornings because it gives me an excuse to play this game, which I want to do. So it's like if I want to do it, I might as well find a way to make it work. And I do need to do outreach to remind all of you lovely people that regulation exists and it's a thing, because every time I stream, I talk to at least 10 people that are like, I've never heard of regulation, or what have you been up to since Rooster Teeth went away, or oh, I stopped watching somewhere in 2014. How's it been? You know? And so I'm really just trying to reconnect with those people, and then also just fucking hang out with you guys. This is like my little sewing circle. Roadcraft and shoot the shit with y'all. Thanks for the subs, kicking the bucket. My kingdom for an adjustable crescent wrench that doesn't change after every bloody goddamn fucking turn. Oh, Mark, you have such real world problems, man. If I could figure out how to, actually, there's nothing to figure out. It's not hard, but I'd fucking... The other thing I'd like to do, other than play Roadcraft on stream, is I'd like to just put puzzles together. So maybe I'll set a camera system up. Maybe when the break show is all set up, I'll use that to do puzzles sometimes. That's the other thing I like to spend my free time doing. What's your favorite regulation video you've done in the last little while? Give me your recommendations. Oh, God. Honestly, the run of episodes of 59 to 63, we just did 64 and it was good. But I don't know if it belongs in this run. We did a run of episodes from 59 to 63 that I think are maybe the 4 best contiguous pieces of content we've done since the beginning of Fuckface. 55 to 63, just as a unit, a 4-piece unit, I just thought was really strong. I love the drafts. I really love the drafts, so any of those. It's not out yet, but we just started filming Wheel of Decades. And I think the first episode of Wheel of Decades is out, but we're filming the content now, and I'm really enjoying that. That's a lot of fun. One more after this. Yeah, there's only 2 regulation YouTube channels. I think 2's enough. Apparently, I wasn't there for it, but apparently the... What are you doing, man? Would you just fucking grab this thing? Apparently the... I don't think I did. I think I grabbed a different one. The stream VOD of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 from last week was very good. I'm told. I'm not in it, but I hear it's really, really, really good. All of our Peak 2 videos, I think, were good. All those streams. Not Peak. Pico Park. Peak was okay. Pico Park. Really, I think all of our non-video game content, like the floor of our non-video game content is higher than the ceiling of our video game content. And that's not meant to be disrespectful to our video game content at all. I just think that when we're not... I love doing the game. I'm playing Roadcraft right now. But I think that the theater of the mind, just audio stuff we do, pure creativity stuff, is the best stuff we do. So I would recommend any supplemental. Yeah, we'll do a ton of GTA 6, I'm sure. Thanks for the sub, Chessmaster. Dude, if that... Okay. Little asshole. The robots draft, that was a good one. I think if I had to pick one piece of content that's my absolute favorite, I probably would pick Sloppy Joe's Bingo. Excuse me. I really enjoy that. The movie Props from the Warehouse. Did we ever watch the William Shatner Splat movie? No, we never. No, we never did. That's a good call. That might be something for the Bit Barrel. We have a Bit Barrel coming for all the ideas that get missed, and I already bought the Bit Barrel. I have to decide. It came black. I have to decide if I want to spray paint it red or just let it be black. But we can start filling that with ideas here pretty soon. So next time we're all together in person in the office, I think we'll do like a Bit Barrel video where we kick that off. Yeah, we have the Smash Dog we got to do. We got a Drop Burger we got to do. We've got something about Nick and Gavin eating deviled eggs together. Yeah, there's a bunch. There's a whole bunch. I have a list on my phone right now that is just stuff that hasn't even made it into the spreadsheet we have, and the spreadsheet doesn't even have like the Bit Barrel stuff. There's just so much. It's the problem with 5 creative little idiots together is they have 10 times the ideas than they can produce. So it's hard to keep track of them all. All right, so that's done. Now I got to do the infrastructure route. I've already done the infrastructure route. Oh, I guess I haven't. All right, so we go from here to where? To the tunnel. Okay, and the tunnel is over here? What's tunnel? That tunnel. This tunnel. Okay. Gonna run into dudes. Oh. Do I want to have you go that way? Yes, that's going to be the way to go. All right. We'll see how this goes. At least I've done a lot of work in that regard. Don't get stuck on that like a fucking idiot. That looks a little dicey, huh? Oops. Didn't want to do that. There we go. Oh, this is going to be fucking difficult. Probably could have built a better bridge there. This should be fine. This looks worse than it is from the top down, but it's actually pretty solid all the way through. I never did that. I should have. How much does that save? Not important. That is a problem. Definitely steer clear of that. Go back and fix that. These guys are definitely going to run into each other, which is great. I don't have much faith that this is going to work out the gate, but let's see. I have shown 3 separate groups of non-fan friends the part of the podcast where you all talk about Jack's exotic bird. Not only have they become fans, but we're all planning our own sloppy dress nights and draft soon. I already knew this, as do you, but they're... Oh, that's fucking really kind of you to say, Lydia. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Really sweet of you. Where are we? Why am I in a building? What just happened? How did I... The fuck was that all about? Should reach out and drive, yeah. That was wild. Oh, thanks for the sub, Crimson. Shit. That's pretty rough. I don't want this guy to bump him. It'll help him through, but then it'll probably stick him. I'd rather them both be able to just slowly eke their way out. If the first guy can do it untouched, the second guy should be able to do it. I'm gonna fix that road up too. Oh, and this is where it failed? That's ridiculous. I guess that makes sense, though. This game can be really annoying sometimes. Is this a base? No. Where's my closest base? Countryside base. The plot of land I probably could eat. Oh yeah, it was kind of dog shit though. I guess it made sense what I did. I was still learning the game when I did this. I wouldn't have made this so fucking hard of a turn if I had to do it all over again. A little convoy. I think they're going to make it. Still need to fix this road, but I think they're going to make it. I don't think I need to fix this road before they complete their quest. Yes, I'm back. The Circle? I've seen every season of The Circle. Yeah, I like it. I've also watched some of the other countries' versions of The Circle. When will we have Millie and Emily on the stream? Millie was on a few minutes ago. She came in and said hi. She just got back into town. I don't have any plans to stream with Emily and Millie anytime soon. They're always welcome, but they have shit to do. This isn't looking good for us. What are you? Can you go help our buddies? Of course it did. Of course it did. We're gonna do this old school way. I don't know what that means. We're gonna do this the half-ass way. I do know what that means. Where are we going? Yeah. You know what? I think we might be doing some road work. Any tips for having a 2-year-old daughter? Get ready for 3. That's when it gets rough. 2's not too bad. All right. Clearly, we need to be grown-ups about this. I'm tempted to just do the service vehicle, but I don't want to lean on the service vehicle too much as a crutch. What's the sand quarry situation like around here? Not great. Okay. That's fine. No, not what I want. Can I delete the bridge and replace it? I could. I don't think that that's yeah. And it might come to that, but we have this other problem to solve first. I mean, it's just fun to watch them discover the world at that age, you know? You can't get mad at them because they don't understand anything. It's some of the most exciting time as a parent you'll have. The first, the whole thing is the whole deal is awesome, but that, first couple of years where every day you watch your kid experience something for the first time in their life is pretty awesome. Let me get rid of that when we come back around. For sure. Agent Cooper would love all these Douglas firs. Yeah. Play with your kid as much as you can when they want to play with toys and dolls and shit. That is such a pure, creative, fun experience, and you can learn a lot about your kids in those moments. And when that goes away, it goes away all at once and forever. You don't get that part back. So I would enjoy that as much as you can while you can. If I could play, Millie used to have these little, rubbery plastic animal figures that my dad would buy her at the drugstore in Mobile. And she just had a million different kinds, every kind of animal, you know. And we used to have so much fun playing with those things, having little adventures with them and stories. I would love to have an hour. I'd love to have 20 minutes to do that again. One more time. But parenthood is genuinely just a never-ending series of those thoughts. And you can't dwell on it because there's so many amazing experiences to be had today with your kid in the age that they are now, you know? It's hard to even lament a previous age because the new age is just as fascinating in different ways. Oof. What's going on there? I don't even think we've made it to the water yet. We've been stuck up in here. I know I could spin this thing around, but it gets annoying to drive in reverse, so I'm just gonna do it like this. Alright, let's start back a bit. Okay. Thanks for the sub. Hey, favorite age, stage of parenting. I was a really good dad. I think people have are good parents at different ages. I think I was a really, really good dad from about 4 to 8. Maybe birth to 8. I don't think I'm a bad dad now or anything, but I thought that was like, that was my sweet spot where I was just good at that age. Good at parenting that age. Okay. What's the wife saying? Oh, sure. Sorry, gotta go let my wife in the house. Be right back. All right. Where were we? Thanks to the subs. Well, maybe that's a good place to end it today. Good Lord, what the fuck was that? Nah, it can't be where I stop, right? We gotta... How far away is that? Let's at least get this over there. I've no idea how that happened. I don't think I hit anything. I was in the open road. That was just one of those one of those Roadcraft moments, one of those Saber interactive moments. No fucking clue how that went down. All right, well, we're slowly going to make our... I hate... You can't get out of low gear when you're next to resource storage. It won't let you. It pops right into it. I fuck it up every time. All right. Let's drive up there and at least flatten that out, whatever that was, and get this guy set up for success for the next stream, which I guess will be tomorrow. It's been so nice to check back in with you guys, though. Felt like I was gone forever. Need to fix this. Been bugging me for a long time. Okay. I can pick up all these little, clean up all these little bits of sand that spilled as I was doing other stuff. That's nice. I think this is the very first thing I did in this map. And then didn't need really any of this for a very long time after. Oh, there we go. There's the next little problem. Been causing me issues. Can I pause the vid for half an hour while you put your kids to bed? I wish I could. But unfortunately, Foreman's up riding my ass hard, and I got to get this thing done, or it's going to be my ass in the sling, you know? Did I fuck that up? That's not too bad. All right. Well, I didn't make a lot of sand, though, did it? Cool, now we get to spread out this little area that didn't really need it, but never hurts. Did I fuck? Yeah, I should make one little pass through here. I think we're good. All right. It's fine. Should be fine. It's going to be a tight turn, but it's doable. I don't think that'll be the end of the world. Thanks for the sub, Strong Foot. Yeah, it's got a first-person view. Here. There we go. All right. I forgot that guy was hiding in the bushes there. It scared the shit out of me just now. Poking out at me. I see you, little Invictus. He likes to watch. He's a little freak. Okay. That's pretty nice, actually. Not mad at that. So boop. Probably, honestly, probably 2 more loads. All right, let's log out and see where we are. How's it? I don't know, 20-something%, I think. Let's see. Dropping loads. That's right. That's right, DK. 31%. 31%. Not bad. Not bad. I think it was like 26 or 27 when I started. So I'm going to be heartbroken when we finish these 4. Hopefully by the time I'm done with these maps, there'll be a new one out. I do not want to finish this game anytime soon. Incommunicado was so small. Sunken was bigger. This feels much bigger than Sunken. Deluge definitely feels slower. I hear Colonel, the last map is just all mud, so I'm pretty jazzed about that. Yeah. I'll probably leave in like 5 minutes here, finish chatting it up with you guys, and then I'll call it a day. Be back tomorrow. Let me see. You know, I'd been streaming in the mornings, doing like coffee and streaming, Rise and Grind, and looks like tomorrow will be one of those days. I have nothing going on in the morning. I'll either stream and then ride my bike, or ride my bike and then stream. But I'll either be on at like 8 or probably 9 tomorrow morning. If anybody's around, hang out. I love you. Have a good time. Getting lunch for your kiddo. Catch you tomorrow morning, Crimson Shade. Nice cup of Jeff stream. Oh man, it's so good to be home. Let me tell you, I had the best time hanging out in Detroit, and the road trip was awesome. Albert was just a delight on the road. It was really fun, but I'm so fucking happy to be home. Yeah, I'd love to know how the Jurassic World movie is too. I'm planning on seeing it. I think I want to see F1 first, but then I'm going to see it. Oh man. You don't own a house anymore? Well, we're in the same club. Dead Fishies, subscribe. Thank you so much. Thanks for keeping you company at work. Thanks for keeping me company at work. Everybody seems to love F1. I need that movie to make like $350 million, so I don't think it's gonna. But everyone should also see I Know What You Did Last Summer and Smurfs. Don't forget Smurfs. There's no way I'm gonna win the movie draft. All right. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see y'all soon. Bye-bye.